born without tear ducts. That might have been somebody laughing. Because we're all trapped inside. Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to Plus Time, a live stream comedy show to get us all through this. I'm your host, Jameson Rogers, and as always, I'm here to remind you that even though things suck right now, there's at least a possibility that they won't always suck. They say time is just not what you say here. They say comedy is just tragedy plus time. So we're in the midst of a bunch of tragedy all the time, always. But here we like to be positive and try to make it not feel like it. And if we keep moving forward and we keep using this extra time to create things, we can all look back on this one day and laugh. That is, if the world continues to spin. Am I right? I'm right. Getting us started off right is my co-host of 40 episodes and my brother of 28 years, Drew Rogers, everybody. What's up, dude?
Hey, dude. How you doing?
Oh, good. You know, I'm much more coherent than last week. I can form sentences and stuff like that, which is helpful for hosting a show, I think, probably.
That's fun. I'm less coherent, but I'm the co-host, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're pulling your weight in other ways, so it's all good, you know.
But I got this ready for.
I'll go ahead and throw it up there. Beautiful.
Today's episode.
Yeah, I love it. There's so much potential there, and a paperclip as well.
Yeah, I'm doing that now, so the pages don't curl up.
Ah, fancy.
They were.
Okay. What you been up to since last I saw you, which was like a few days ago?
Started my job at the Columbus Museum of Art, which has been awesome so far. I had kind of a rough day mentally, but it's not because of that at all. So I'm excited to go back.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, man.
Go back and do it all. I had to examine a piece of art and then write at least 5 open-ended questions
to
really? Describe it or how I would want to talk about it to somebody else. Yeah, I thought it was a really cool exercise.
That is a really cool exercise. Yeah. So I guess that answers my question from last week is do they let you look at the art?
It's cool. I thought that I would just be designated to one gallery.
Yeah.
But they do a rotation throughout the day.
That's pretty cool.
So it's okay, that keeps things fresh.
Yeah, and you get to learn about all different kinds of art.
If you're just
well, I know everything about Monet now, I guess. I just picked the one artist whose name I knew in that moment.
That's cool. We have a Monet.
Do you? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be great if you were just became an art buyer through this and you're just could because I think that's the job where you just get to tell people what art is. It's yeah, that's art. This is art. This is also art, which is good.
This is also art. That's art.
I had an interesting past week as well.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So we all remember Big Frank from a few weeks back. I'll go ahead and throw up a picture of him so we can remember this guy right here. He was living down below my kidney, trying to make it through my body. It was a whole thing, right? And finally, this was 2 months ago at this point, a month and a half ago at least. And finally, I went into the doctor for a procedure where they were going to zap it with some lasers and stuff, right? But that's not what happened. Instead, they knocked me out, and then they just went in to get it. And so I had a tube in my dick for the past 4 days. Gross, right?
Yeah, how do you think the tube felt?
I Oh, please draw the tube as sentient. Oh no, that's terrifying already. Yeah, but no, it was.
I don't know where to start with that. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
right? Where do you put the face?
oblong, rectangle, and oh god, I don't know about the rest.
So I had a pretty uneventful weekend for the most part because I was just like, I am going to sit in one place and not do anything. So things I did, I beat Portal 2. Take that, 2007 or whatever year that game came out. I watched Iron Man 2. By the way, two of the flashiest situations I've ever seen. Iron Man 2 and Portal. So it's like I told you, like when I was playing Portal, I was like, this is like epileptic kryptonite. Like,
yeah, that game's terrifying. Crazy.
Yeah. So don't play it. It's not that good anyway.
It's too late. I've played it before.
Oh yeah, you played
before
it.
I was
You played it like when it came out and stuff.
Yeah, well, our brother-in-law Noah got it, and like I was going over there to play it with him.
Yeah, I did have fun though. It was that's like the kind of game I want to play. I like problem solving, puzzle type stuff like that. You know, but you know, video games are still kind of new to me, so I'm gonna learn some more. Finally got my PS3. I think like these are all things that I should have filled you guys in last week if I could form sentences, but I was just thinking about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know. So, anything else that we need to cover from last week times, or can we go ahead and move on to the next thing?
Let's go ahead and move on, Jameson.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing, and to do that, I will. It'll be transition time now. Boom. Oh, hey. I'm drinking a Canada Dry ginger ale, bold. So
I'm still trying to figure out how to draw a tube.
Just trying to draw a catheter that is like... Don't! And instead, we'll introduce this guest and think about it. Our first guest and only guest for the day, actually, is one of my best friends. A very funny comedian and just a good hang. Just a good guy. Put your hands for the one and only Luke Swisher, everybody.
Hey, boys.
Hey,
what's up, man?
I'm the guest equivalent of a sentient catheter, baby.
Baby. Hey, our good buddy Sim Sinister says hello. Hey.
Hello.
Yeah. So what's up with you, Luke? What's new with you? Any sentient catheters or anything in your life?
I mean, no, not this month. Last month I was neck deep in sentient catheters.
Oh boy, yeah. It's a rough march.
Oof. And then, yeah. Well, I took that's because I took part in a video that was essentially like, if you remember those like Timmy the Tooth videos that you would watch before you went to the dentist, it's that, but for people getting tubes in their dicks.
Were those supposed to be before you go to the dentist?
I remember that there being VHSs in like, because my dentist's office had like a little room that was like for kids to like have kid shit to do, including videos. And that was there.
Yeah. See, I feel like that makes sense. But I think of the Timmy the Tooth things, and I remember them as just like previews on VHS tapes that we had, or things that we rented from the library. It's like that's so much weirder in that context. So like, let's look at the adventures of this tooth.
Like, I mean, I definitely I full on owned a Timmy the Tooth VHS. I wish I could remember where I got it from, but like.
Some dentist on the black market.
You're like, oh yeah, you trying to get that good Timmy the Tooth shit? Yeah. Check this out.
In this one, he goes to Seattle. Wait, what?
I
don't know why Seattle is my.
Featuring Chris Novoselic and Dave Grohl. Is Timmy going to be the new lead singer of Nirvana now that Kurt's dead?
And then Kurt shows up. He turns around. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Timmy the Tooth?" It's like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Why is their budget so high for this?
Yeah, Jesus.
This is a cool alternative dental narrative history we are creating here.
Yeah, that's the big difference between our universe and the Timmy the Tooth universe. Is in that universe there's like sentient teeth and toothbrushes and shit, and also Kurt Cobain is still alive.
Right.
And in this one, you get like Tommy the tube that goes in your genitals.
God, no.
Yeah.
We got off of it for a second and I forgot. But I got the tube removed today, guys.
Well, that's I had to bring it back up because I figured it out.
Oh God.
You figured it out. Oh my God.
That's terrifying.
You're the tooth, eat your heart out.
Oh boy. Man. What you been up to, Luke? Did I already ask that?
You probably asked something like that, I would imagine.
Yep.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know. What are days?
Yeah, I don't know. You get vaxxed up yet there, bub?
I got my second dose of Pfizer a week ago today. So I got one more week and then I'll be fully protected. Yeah. And then I will probably still stay at home most of the time because I am very afraid of public now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know. Like my girlfriend and I were just Anna. Like everyone knows it's not.
It's like that's rude.
I was like, oh my girl, Anna, and I were talking earlier about like we had our neighbors were on their porch, and we didn't say anything to them. We're just like they're like 2 doors down. We're just like kind of shell shocked still. I think from everything. It's just like I don't really know how to talk to people. Like I don't know. So yeah. It's gonna be strange, and it's crazy too because like people are going back. There's like a ton of open mics and stuff now, and shows, and it's just like I'm just really kind of going back and forth about like how I'm going to. Sim says hello to Anna, and Anna says hi back. I guess they had that exchange in the comments. I
Anna also said tubular about.
Oh, she did.
Tommy the Tube.
Where's that TMNT episode where Splinter gets a catheter and then Michelangelo is like, now you're going to be totally tubular, Sensei.
Oh, man. You just wrote the dialogue. It's like right there.
I mean, hey, come on. Come at me, Eastman and Laird. They're not in control. I don't know. I think Eastman still is. I think if memory serves, I believe Kevin Eastman is still in charge of the Ninja Turtles, and Peter Laird was just like, all right, you guys do what you want with it. He just like didn't want anything to do with it after it started getting popular. Like, I don't want money.
No, I just want to make little black and white books where these turtles are super violent.
Yeah,
I want bandanas or nothing.
I want to make an insanely long and contrived Daredevil spoof.
Ha cha cha.
It's like, yeah, they were in the radioactive goo that blinded him. Yep, they were just chilling in the sewer.
Yeah, they really got the upside of that.
For real.
He became blind. They became sentient beings.
Oh, did anybody see the Mortal Kombat thing?
I have not.
You mean the film? I have not. I've heard it's bad, but at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like I don't know what people were expecting, but honestly, like my timeline has been like, "Fuck, this movie is the worst," and then like the next one was like, "I never wanted it to end." Just like so many people, just like it's very polarizing. And I never really played the Mortal Kombat games growing up much.
Yeah.
You know?
The closest we got was Shaq Fu.
That's right. We played a lot of Shaq Fu.
And wow.
Mechanics of that game suck, by the way.
For real.
Wait, you're telling me that a cash-in game starring Shaquille O'Neal doing martial arts was not programmed correctly?
Hey, it was still fun. It just could have been way better than it was.
You know, if Papa John's wants to complete their kind of changing their image and cleaning their image up, make another Shaq Fu game.
Yeah.
You can make it a fucking Flash game online on Newgrounds.com. I'll fucking play it. Come on.
Is Newgrounds still a thing?
I think the site still
Sounds like it.
exists. I don't know who's making new content for it.
You mean Group X is not?
Oh man, what about
Sim says he's seen it? A lot of plot holes though. That makes sense. Oh wait, no, more of a plot than the others. Sorry.
Which that's the weird thing with Mortal Kombat is like you kind of have to like really balance it out because it's like Mortal Kombat has like this super serious like ancient, fighting clans and all that, but then it also has Johnny Cage, he's like douchey Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he does the splits and hits guys in the dick, and also Jack's got robot arms. And it's like, well, you can't. How are these existing at once?
That's what was so great about Shaq Fu though too, because it was just like it was just as much steeped in like weird fantasy drama stuff, and then it was just like, but also it's Shaq. Like, what are you gonna do?
You saw Kazam? It's pretty much like that, except with more punching.
Yeah. Just like Steel.
Oh my god, when you beat a character in that game, there was such like an aggressive, like the pictures that they used were so aggressive. Most of the time, any of the women in it were like barely holding their clothes together. And most of the time the men were just like destroyed, like their face was all messed up and they had like cuts everywhere. It was just it was fucking weird.
It was a weird game.
You could throw fire basketballs.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Yeah. You just be like.
And as what's her face? Raja, like the voodoo chick, you can turn into a wolf.
No, her name was Voodoo.
Oh.
Yeah. Her name was Voodoo. Raja was a dude with like swords.
Oh yeah, stuff. He's got
Yeah. And then there was like some lady who could turn into a cat or a tornado. Those two things. You can either be a cat or a tornado.
Imagine like you're trying to turn into a tornado and then you just turn into this little kitty cat and be like, sorry, you went right when you should have gotten left and now you're a cat. You can't do shit, dummy.
This is terrible. It's not beneficial in a fight at all.
It's just also wild to think about that. Like there's because like now we have video games like Mortal Kombat where they're like, hey, new DLC where it's like you can play as the Terminator, or you can play as Rambo, and like that's like a side little like here's this goofy treat. But then in the 90s, that was literally what games were sold on. Is that like, yo, Shaq is the main dude you want to play as because you never fucking heard of these other weirdos. Or like how I was just talking to somebody recently. I had at some point a like Mario Kart clone. That was like a Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, which was a fairly decent like cartoon kart racer, but they with all these Sega characters, but then also Wreck-It Ralph and Danica Patrick. So you had all these super cartoony motherfuckers and then just real life human woman Danica Patrick.
That's kind of the best.
Oh yeah, that's genuinely like 25% of the reason why I bought the game in the first place. It's like that's fucking stupid. I gotta reward it somehow with my money.
Right? Yeah, I get it. It's like some crossovers are just like you need to have them. You know what I mean? Like not even a racing fan, but it's like that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like fucking Archie and the Punisher.
I was just looking for the ones that Drew found for me. Which, hold on. No.
Isn't it crazy that there was a time where Archie meets the Punisher? Like that's wild. Like the Punisher would show up in Archie, and then I don't watch Riverdale, but from what I've heard, like that show's just like death and sex constantly, and it's like so wow. Apparently, like Punisher's like kid friendly compared to what these Riverdale teens are.
Oh yeah, these Riverdale kids are getting up to some crazy shit. Yeah, but I was just gonna say, as far as like cool crossovers. Drew found that one for me.
I've seen that cover like on the internet every time. It's like you forget 8 Spider-Man stories that you probably forgot.
Yeah,
that one's great.
Big fan of those.
I know there's some like
business.
There's some. I was made aware when I lived in Toledo. Somebody posted where it was it was like a what if, like a section of what if, like what if all the Marvel heroes lived in Toledo and they're just like hanging out and have nothing to do because Toledo's a boring garbage city. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, but if all of the Marvel heroes lived in Toledo, Toledo would be like the coolest fucking place.
It'd be fucking rad. Be like, yo, man, I went to the barber shop the other day, and fucking Captain America was getting his haircut. It's wild.
He brings the shield with him everywhere.
Yeah, it's weirdly kind of an aggro move, honestly.
He just likes to be protected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to play a game?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The longest thing of all time. I love it.
I love that last pause before the question mark. That always,
What's up, Cat? Sorry, there's a cat over here trying to hang out, which is fine, I guess. You guys want to see his asshole, I guess?
I don't know why you really jumped to conclusions there.
He's like, well, that's what he wants everybody to see it.
Okay.
Oh, and he hasn't been able to sit in my lap for several days because of the aforementioned tube up my dong. So, yeah. Anyway, we're about to play a game called Whose Neighborhood Is This? Which, of course, the way this works is Drew and I are both named Rogers, so every week we have to compete for the right to wear sweaters and put our legal name on forms.
Yeah.
You know? So the way this one's going to work is what does this U.S. congressional district look like? And what's going to happen is we're going to show a U.S. congressional district, and Drew and I have to tell you what it looks like. And then, of course, Luke, you have all of the power here. You can award points based on any criteria you want. If the answer amuses you, if it is somehow just very accurate, or, you know, if you just feel like giving points. Ready?
Yeah, I love giving points.
All right, let's do this. What does this congressional district look like? Drew!
That looks like a duck with a fat ass.
Oh, damn, it really does look like a duck with a fat ass. Huh. I was going to say, I was just going to say an original Nintendo game, but like through the blender. So.
All right, I'm going to give Drew 15 points, especially because of how hard he like leaned into that fat ass.
Fat ass duck.
It's like almost like Pacino-esque in that scene from Heat.
Nice. That's it.
Great ass.
I'm gonna carry that with me from now on. Like,
I hope you do.
I got a Pacino-esque comment.
And then
Ohio's
you know what?
Fourth.
Jameson, I'll give you 6 points for that.
All right.
I don't know if anybody needs to hear this today, but fuck Jim Jordan.
Fuck that guy.
Jim Jordan.
The guy's a piece of shit in every way.
This is true.
Yes.
Aha. That's a good one. Sim says it looks like an Atari adventure map. It does kind of. I think that's kind of what I was thinking with the Nintendo.
Looks like a bad guy from E.T. that nobody's been able to get to because that game is not playable.
Right. All right. What does this congressional district look like? I think it looks like Ickis from All Real Monsters quite a bit. He's got like kind of his ears kind of flapping that way. And he's kind of like he's very timid. So he's kind of got all his knees and everything tucked in here. So that's my guess.
That's cool. That's cool. I see a ghost attempting to eat a piece of pizza. So if you look at the very top with like the wiggle of like the top, it makes me think of a ghost, and then the bottom part looks like a hand to me.
So this is
like,
the pizza.
Yeah.
And this is the head, and this is the mouth. Yeah, I see that now.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a hungry ghost.
He's a hungry ghost.
Yeah, he's a Toydarian hungry ghost. All right, I will now dole out the points this round. Jameson, I mean, I feel like you're really trying to play to you know what the judge likes, and you made a reference to Ariel Monsters, a more deep cut Nickelodeon reference than most people make. You even name checked Ickis correctly. So of course I'm gonna have to give you 22 points for that. But Drew, here's what I loved about yours is that it took us on a little journey. Like we were like, oh, I didn't know if I saw it or not. I wasn't sure. And then as soon as it clicked, I was like, oh, it makes me like it that much more. So I'm gonna give Drew another 15 points.
Nice.
Ooh. I had to do the math real quick in my head. Massachusetts 4th, Representative Jake Auchincloss. I don't know who that guy is. I
mean, his last name suggests he runs a rival children's clothing line.
We don't do overalls here.
No, I swear to God.
All right. Drew, what does this congressional district look like?
That is a lady riding a rocket.
Okay.
And that little space in between it looks like a neck.
A neck right here?
Yeah.
Oh, here? Yeah. Oh, she's just got a really weird head.
Yeah, or it's her hair that's flowing back as she's flying on this rocket.
Oh. Okay.
I started drawing the
questions
pizza
about
ghost,
this region,
but I drew it way too big, and so it's like consuming the majority of the page now. I was like, all right, I guess I'll draw around it now.
I love it. Oh, man, what is that? I don't know what that is. That looks like... Okay, this is McGruff the crime dog, and he is attempting to steal the ad campaign for Red Bull. So he's trying to make off with this can right here. He's got his wings right here.
Those classic McGruff wings.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had a Red Bull, so he's trying to get that campaign. Trying to take a bite out of crime and also get some wings about it. So he's just trying to diversify his career a little bit.
Shit. All right. At this time when I give out, okay, I'm going to... Drew, I'm going to give you... 14 points.
Nice.
Because I liked how quickly you gave your answer, and I like how cartoony you see the woman.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. The big, long, Little Mermaid hair that moves impossibly because animators are just like, I fucking love drawing this hair. Jameson, you get 5 points right off the bat for the McGruff reference.
You're pandering, Jameson.
Hey, and look. And he knows.
Honestly,
not only does he know how to pander, but he knows who to pander to. Because other judges, they would not fall for this type of pandering. But he knows that I'm a fucking piece of shit.
It's also true, Luke, that you and I have a lot of the same reference points. So
absolutely, you made a
accident.
cursed / Steven Weber show
reference
me on Facebook, and the only person I know who would ever
No one knows what that is.
No one should. There was Okay, so I give you 5 points for the McGruff that I believe you already awarded yourself. I'll give you 5 points for the Red Bull reference. And you know what? I'll give you 6 points for besting me about the wings.
Oh, tied up.
All tied up.
Tied up. Let's see. Alabama's 6th. Representative Gary Palmer. Boo! I don't know anything about Gary Palmer, but his name's Gary, so you can't trust him.
About you, Gary Palmer, but fuck off, Gary Palmer.
Fuck.
All right, what we got here? Ooh, okay. This is a table saw made entirely out of K'NEX by a person who did not understand that would not be the most sturdy situation in the world for them. Yeah, that's what I'll go with.
Okay. So I'm looking at the like negative space in between it, and it looks like a toilet to me.
Yep. Let's see that now.
And that's all I can see at the moment. It's just a giant toilet in the middle of this congressional district. So let's hope it's Florida.
Yeah. Let's all hope it's Florida.
Okay. All right. Jameson, I'm gonna give you 7 points.
I don't deserve them, but I'll take them.
And Drew, let me see. I do like the toilet. I do like.
Big fan of the toilet. This guy.
I love it. Fuck, dude, it's like one of my favorite things, dude. I like the toilet and I like the Florida Slam. So I'm gonna give you 8 points.
Nice.
Very nice. Let's see, Arkansas.
Mm.
Steve Womack. Steve
Womack.
Womack. And I think we got the last one here. You ready for this? Drew?
Oh my.
That's an interesting one.
Again, I kind of am seeing something with the negative space, but if you look to the top right, it seems kind of like a wrist to me. And if you look at it like that, it looks like a hand and maybe another hand holding something. And we'll say it's a oblong turtle.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I think that this is. Are you done there? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, cool. I think that this is a real estate sign for Sloth from the Goonies. So here's Sloth right here in the middle, and this is a house behind him, and he just wants to sell your house or sell you a house.
All right. Wow. Okay. Let me see how. This is like the weirdest round yet, and I'm going to parse out. All right. You know what? Jameson, I'm going to give you 6 points. I don't know why.
Fair.
And then Drew, I'm going to give you 8 points.
Nice.
Again, I don't know why.
Just because. Texas is third. Representative Dan Crenshaw.
Fuck that
fucking
guy.
Eye patch guy. Yeah.
Crenshaw.
All right, well that makes Drew the. What is this? How to steal an election? What's gerrymandering? Oh,
thank you, Anna.
Boy. Thanks, Anna, for the information.
That's
This
awesome.
is like the other guys where it's like, hey, we're having fun, and then during the credits, it's like, also here's some fucked up facts.
Yeah. It's like we're having fun, but I'm gonna force you to learn something today.
We're having fun, but we shouldn't because there's fucked up shit going on, guys.
I love that that's kind of like the route that Adam McKay has taken now too. Did he direct that one? I think he did.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, I mean, with like The Big Short and everything, it's just like kind of, he's got this thing about him now where he's just like, I'm gonna like trick you into learning shit that you didn't want to know about.
Yeah.
But you should probably know about.
And so I'm going to leave Will Ferrell high and dry so that he will only make bad movies now.
I haven't seen anything that he's done recently, I don't think.
It's because none of them are good. It's all like Get Hard and Holmes and Watson and shit. And it's just like, ugh. Like when Adam McKay's not around to kind of guide the shit. Yeah. Then he's just, oof. Like, come on, Will.
I know he did the remake of the French movie Force Majeure with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, yeah. There was Jim Rash and Nat Faxon did that one, didn't they?
Is that right? No, I don't know. I believe you.
I believe so. I did not see that. I haven't seen the original either. I feel like it seemed like a lot of like the reviews were very, very much like
I would like this if I hadn't seen the other one.
Yeah.
I've seen one of, It's like, this is not a bad movie, but I've seen the other one.
Just comparatively, and it's like, well, shit. Well, I like Will. I like JLD.
Gotta love some JLD.
JLD making some waves last couple weeks. I don't want to spoil
Yeah, don't
anything
wanna
that people
spoil
might have been
nothing.
watching, but
Don't wanna
JLD
spoil
making some moves.
You gotta love JLD, man.
For real.
having some
She's
weird
everywhere.
purple streaks in her hair.
Yeah. Well, don't spoil nothing. You know, you don't want to spoil the purple streaks or nothing either.
She got really scared by a bunch of lavender.
For
We're
as
gonna-
nerdy as we are, we really don't talk about comic books or like
No,
TV
not
or
often.
anything on here.
Not a
I was
whole
just
lot,
thinking
no.
about that last night. That it's
Yeah.
like, oh, surprising, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Mhm. I read all like Drew got the Marvel Unlimited app, and so
Oh, shit.
I've been like reading a bunch of
Awesome.
comics on my. Oh, it's so good. It's like the best. But I've been reading comics on my iPad, and it's nice. I read a whole Hulk series from like the past 5 years or something, and I loved it. Well, I don't even remember the name of the series now. What was the name of that series?
The Immortal.
Immortal Hulk. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people fucking loved. I remember
It's
I read
good.
like the first handful of issues, and I was like, "This is good," but it wasn't what I was looking for right at that moment in time,
Mhm.
whenever that was. But like I've heard it's
Uh-huh.
gotten really crazy and weird, and like really, yeah. So this is a
It's
good
pretty
choice.
intense.
Yeah,
And very strange. Yeah, like it's I highly recommend it. If you can come across it, get your hands on Immortal Hulk, you guys.
try to dive back in. So many
Dive
Hulks.
right back into it. Yeah, so many Hulks. It's just like, remember like a decade ago where all of a sudden it went from like one Deadpool book to like 7 Deadpool books a month? It's
Uh-huh.
like, what?
Oof, yeah.
I don't think we need this. Like I like Deadpool and shit, but Jesus. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we will play another game, I guess. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, we are back. I don't know, like we didn't do anything in that break. I could have gone somewhere. I could have like made a sandwich or something, but I didn't. So that's
Gotta use
just
the time, man.
that's just an insult to me on my time management skills.
Mhm.
So, but we're gonna play another game, Luke, and this is one that you have played before.
Yes.
So I think is it the first time that somebody's played this game twice? I don't think so, but maybe.
Surely
Anyway, it's a little
someone-
game that we like to call. All right. This is a game, of course, called Who Am I? Where we'll show you a picture of what Drew drawed when Drew drawed what Drew drawed. When Drew drew it. And then
Yep.
we're going to ask you questions. You know how it works. I'm just telling them at home, you know. But here's, you ready for your little guy?
I'm so ready.
This is the guy right here. Boom, right there in front of your face.
Oh my goodness.
He's adorable. She's adorable. Somebody's adorable. Let's go ahead and start out with this. What is this character's name, Luke?
You know what? I gotta go with Blizzmat.
Blizzmat. Love it.
Definitely looks like a Blizzmat. Of the
Right.
Carolina Blizzmats?
Yeah. Of the South Carolina Blizzmats. Thank you very much. With their glue dynasty.
Is that so? That is a family name then, Blizzmat. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And is it one word, or is it Blizzmat, or is it like Blizzmat?
It's hyphenated.
Hmm,
It's
Okay.
BLIZ-MAT. Matt. Blizzmat.
Okay. Blizzmat. Okay. What's Blizzmat's job?
Blizzmat, he's a professional rock climbing instructor.
Hmm.
Oh.
He's been fired almost every time for showing up to work high on mushrooms.
He's a professional rock climbing instructor. But
Yeah,
he gets
he-
fired almost every time.
Yeah. I mean, he'll keep a job for like a little bit, but
Yeah.
eventually at some point he will show. And like, it's not the same amount. Sometimes he's just microdosing all day.
Yeah, just
Sometimes,
a little bit of mushroom.
sometimes he takes in a lot at like in the morning to like kind of like have a big day. It just happens at some point, and like hardly anybody's died.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Is this all like the
Yeah.
same rock climbing facility, or is he just like floating through like?
Oh,
the
he's
world?
made it all the almost. He started in Maine, and he's almost to North Dakota now. He's just stopped
Oh,
in
wow.
every possible way, and he's
Oh,
just
wow.
yeah.
I
So
gotta wonder if it's like there's like some vengeful, like what, like. No, I mean, I guess not. Like he's just living his life or whatever. He's not like
there's-
intending for people to hurt themselves.
there's zero malice in him doing
Mhm.
mushrooms. He's just like he just thinks it's like cool. And again, not too many bad things have happened. There have been some. There's one guy who died, but he he lost. They settled out of court, so clearly there was some shenanigans going on. But
Okay.
but he just is like, you know what? Because he just is of the fundamental belief that he is at his best when he is high on mushrooms. So he thinks that it's better if he goes to work at some point high on mushrooms.
Kind of looks like it in the face. Like it definitely. It seems like yeah.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
You can. Those pupils. Those aren't not mushroom pupils.
All right. Where does he live? Is he like living in North Dakota now?
He's living
Is
in
he,
North
like-
Dakota now.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys like the way he's lived for the last. I mean, for the last chunk of years. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie Nomadland. I haven't seen it either. I'm just guessing that's how he lives.
That's actually like the only Oscar-nominated movie this year that I saw because it was on Hulu.
Yeah, I was just. It just seemed like a big bummer to me, and I was like not in the headspace to watch it.
It kind of was, but like I was excited about it because Chloe Zhao is doing Eternals that's supposed to come out in November. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, let's see. Look, it's a beautiful movie visually for sure.
Oh, just from the previews I've seen, it looks gorgeous. But like getting into like the how fucked up like the gig economy is and all that, and like that's not shit I need to like.
Yeah, I get that.
But like I have no doubt that it's a great movie because everybody says it's great.
This kid loves it. Blifmat? Blipmat?
Blizmat.
Blizmat. Damn it. Blizmat.
Make sure you pronounce the hyphen in there. I can tell when you're not saying the
Yeah.
hyphen. I'm pretty sure I ripped that off from a Spider-Man book.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar now. Okay, what does Blizmat eat?
Besides mushrooms,
Yeah.
he likes a good sushi where he can find it. Like obviously he's had a lot of different kinds of sushi going across. Like some, sometimes he's in like like when he's in New York, he's gonna go some high-end sushi places. Then sometimes, when he went through Ohio, he just had to get whatever fucking sushi they had at Kroger, which is not top-notch sushi. And besides the sushi,
But now he's in North Dakota where the sushi's wonderful.
Ooh, the sushi's nice and lean. And then sushi, baked beans, he'll eat in a pinch, and then also, just like dream catchers.
Dream catchers.
Yeah.
All right. That's a perfect transition to this. What is his dream?
Well, he always has bomb ass dreams because he's just forking down these dream catchers all day. So
I got a diet consisting 100% of dream catchers, mushrooms, and sushi. I got the best fucking dreams.
he's constantly dreaming that he's teaching fish to rock climb, and the fish are farting up a storm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you've seen the Adventures of Mr. Limpet, it's like the noise that Mr. Limpet made, except it's a fart instead of him making a big honk or whatever, and doing the weird sonar thing. That's a weird movie.
That is a weird movie. Don Knotts turns into a cartoon fish so he can fuck another cartoon fish. I don't really remember like the specific.
That is the weirdest part, is that they give him a cartoon fish to fuck. It's like And they make her sexy. It's not just like, I'm a fish now. So it's like, no, she should
No,
I'm a fish now.
That fish was like on purpose, like promiscuous, I think.
Oh yeah. It was
Yeah, it was
it was
the whole
literally
thing.
doing like that
Yeah.
with the giant eyelashes that are like, and her eyes are like half open almost constantly. And it's just like, what the what? I mean,
it's
that's
like
more of
Janice
a,
from the Muppets, and she just always looks like, "Hey, man."
oh
you know?
yeah, for sure.
She's like, yeah.
I told
Okay.
that I will not take naked photographs for anybody.
What is Blizzmat's favorite Muppet?
Ooh, good question.
I feel like that's a good question to start adding.
Mhm.
I mean, he's a big Fraggle guy. I mean, you know, I don't mean to be too obvious, but he's, you know, he's just like, I like Fraggles. He likes Fraggles. His idol is, well, I mean, his parents, we haven't really got, I don't know if is that a question later down the line? His parents were Grimace and Bartok from Anastasia. I don't know.
Oh wow, that makes perfect sense now that I'm looking at him.
Yeah. And we're not even sure, like, they will not say if it was actually like a biological birth or if they just adopted him. They're being real weird and coy about it because they're, you know, they're fucking like that.
But are they together? Like Grimace and Bartok?
They were for a
like-
long time.
Okay, I see.
They were for a long
Yeah.
time. They raised, I think the last year was just really hard on them and they separated.
Hmm. 2020 was?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
You know, I mean,
rough, man.
So like you know, it's like they were already kind of going through like a weird hard time, and then they're like constantly in each other's faces, and they're like, we need to just take some time apart, reassess this. I think Grimace is still like, you know, he's like hasn't been dating, but Bartok has been seen out with Jennifer Lawrence. So
Oh,
yeah, who knows what's going on there. And as we all know, Blizzmat has been in a committed relationship for the last, I think, 15 years with Cherry
wow.
from Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, good for Blizzmat.
They're
Good for them.
adorable. They're an adorable couple.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they don't go mountain climbing.
Yeah.
But
I
then-
kind of. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say that's kind of the reason why. Like in all his other relationships, he's you know, been like he's been like, hey, let's go rock climbing, and then they go rock climbing. He does mushrooms, and then they're like, I can't be with you rock climbing if you're on mushrooms because you told me that I could fly. And with
And then
Cherry, he doesn't have that problem because Cherry is very much an immobile chair entity. She's mostly just hanging out at the Playhouse, and so, you know,
Not really rock climbing.
yeah. I mean, it's just an impossibility. So it hasn't. That's why the relationship works to us because that hasn't really come up.
What does Blizzmat sound like?
Well, you know, Blizzmat, he just kind of sounds like this. You know, he's just like, yeah, man, I really like your form. Get your hand deeper into the crevices between the rocks, and I think everything's gonna be okay.
Dude, Blizzmat is encouraging. I like this guy.
Mhm.
He seems like unassuming. He's just like kind of a chill guy. It's like Paul Rudd in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He's just kind of like
Yeah, when God gives you lemons, just say fuck the lemons and bail.
But
no, yeah,
weather outside is weather. Yep.
And like, no, everybody loves everybody who meets Blizzmat fucking loves him. Like, and every time he gets fired for doing mushrooms while he's trying to teach people how to climb rocks, the guys are always just like, I fucking hate to do this because you're so cool.
Look,
You taught me how to macrame, and I've never been happier. But like, I gotta let you go because you can't be teaching people how to climb on rocks while you're high on mushrooms. It's a very like dangerous thing, and you can't be fucked up for it.
I picture Blizzmat just like not even really reacting when he gets fired either. He's just like, hey man, you gotta live your life.
That's kind of
And
like his one bad trait is that when people like try to level with him, oftentimes he kind of just shuts down.
Mm.
And then it's just like, sure, man, yeah. You can tell that like he's not really hearing you.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody's, nobody's perfect.
Yeah, we're all trying. You know?
Yeah. On this big blue marble of ours.
And most importantly, what is his favorite member of the Wu-Tang Clan?
I mean, he, call him, obvious, call him mainstream. He likes RZA. He loves RZA. His favorite, he takes. You have no idea how many times Blizzmat sits people down and is like, no, but you've got to watch The Man with the Iron Fists again, and this time, do mushrooms with me.
I could watch that movie again.
I don't think I ever saw it. I know that Russell Crowe was in it, and he was from the commercials. He seemed like he was real into knives.
Yeah, I think he was like a knife guy.
I'm assuming he and from the looks of him around that time, and pretty much since, I was assuming that he used the knives to cut big pieces of cake that he ate through most of the day. Because that was when it was like, Russell Crowe, are you trying to be an action star? Because you look so puffy, I feel like you're gonna float away.
Right, like right before he became or Dr. Jekyll in the failed Dark Universe. Yeah.
The Dark Universe.
All right, guys, we're gonna take one more quick break, and when we come back, I'm gonna ask you some dumbass questions. Ready?
Yeah.
First up, easy one. What is life and why are we here?
I mean,
tacos.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, literally, this is the question that Drew posited early pre-show, a little behind the curtain. Drew's the one who asked this question. It was clearly because he knew the answer.
He wanted to say tacos. Yeah, he knows. Interesting. I might counter with Shake Shack because I'm, I love that shit.
I genuinely, probably one of the first things I will do in Columbus whenever I feel comfortable going out in public again is to finally go to Shake Shack. I constantly kept forgetting that it was there and would only remember after it was like too late to get it. And so I just need to fucking have it finally. I want it.
It's pretty great. I had it again yesterday. Anna was like, let's get Shake Shack. And then I said, I never loved you more than I do in this moment.
And that became a really awkward moment because that's a really weird time to love her the most.
All right. How about this? Give me your Taco Bell order.
Oof. It's gonna be basic, but I'll usually get like 2 chicken quesadillas because I fucking love them. And if they're in season, nacho fries. I think nacho fries are fucking great. And I don't know how many people hold that opinion. I feel like most people are like neutral on nacho fries. I think they're the fucking bomb.
I had never had them until somebody mentioned them to me on the show, I think. And then like the next day I got them. I was like, these are solid. Yeah,
very good.
Nacho fries. I'm pro nacho fries.
They should be there all year round. Enough of this on and off shit. That's come on.
Right.
I usually go like a couple of soft tacos and maybe like a chalupa and maybe a quesadilla, like a steak or a chicken quesadilla.
Ooh.
Sure, what's your Taco Bell order?
I usually go for like a steak quesadilla and maybe like I don't know if they have it anymore, like a chicken rice burrito.
Oh, yeah. I think they still have that. I don't know. It's been a little while. I know they got rid of a bunch of stuff, but then they put a bunch of stuff back too. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with what's going on at Taco Bell.
Bunch of wishy-washy cowards.
Oh, wishy-washy, these guys. All right, look, what's a good question for me to ask?
I mean, that's a great question right there, so you should applaud yourself already. Here's a question you ask me. What's the worst part of playing single-player Mario Party?
What is the worst part of playing single-player Mario Party?
That's a fantastic question, Jameson, and I'll answer it for you. The worst part is that while the defeats are extra embarrassing, the victories are just hollow. So you can never really feel good if you're playing that game by yourself because it's you're either getting beaten by fucking AI, or which
They're
that doesn't
beating
feel, or you're just beating AI. So you
Mm-hmm.
either feel bad about yourself, or you're just like, I mean, yeah, I guess I beat it, but I don't feel good.
But
Yeah.
nobody's sad about this. Like I didn't even make anybody sad. That's like the point of Mario Party, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's been a long time since I played Mario Party, but I would play the hell out of that if I had the correct system for it.
I mean, I only downloaded it today because Nintendo was like, "Hey, we're finally going to make it so that you can play the normal Mario Party mode online with friends." And the game's been out for like over 2 years. And it's like you just now like thought maybe let's add this. People might want to be able to do that.
Jeez. All right. Why is?
I think to answer that question, you're gonna have to ask Nelly, because I believe Nelly had a song called "Is You" that was featured on the Haunted Mansion soundtrack.
No.
He would know.
And they did like a cool video for it where they were like having a party in a haunted house, and it was all just a piece of shit. I did not mean that was. That was a real Seth Galifianakis ending to that.
Onions. All right. You know what? I think that'll do it. That's all the questions I got for today. Drew, you got a drawing? Actually,
Yeah.
you can vamp for a second while I go to the bathroom. I had a tube up my dong, so like now I gotta go to the bathroom real quick when it's time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's got to rush to the bathroom like his Geddy Lee.
Oh man, those things are just the fucking worst. And I told him, I was like, so they won't tell you about it, but after you get that out, you just cannot wait to pee. Just like as soon as you have to go, it's just like, oh my god, right now.
You would think that they would make sure to tell people that.
Right? Yeah, I got out of the hospital. Nobody told me that, and it's just like, what? Why? This is not a fun side effect to leaving the hospital.
Yeah, they're like that. Like
I don't like this.
And people make it such a point to tell you like things that you already knew or really don't need to be. Like when I got my second dose, the woman was like, make sure you drink plenty of water. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure like I probably would have done that anyway if I had a fever. Like I'm that smart. But it's like, why the fuck would the people putting tubes in or out of your pee hole not be like, yo, you're gonna
right?
Your dick is gonna be the Hoover fucking Dam on Black, like it's gonna be Niagara Falls, and you're gonna like.
The worst part is you have to tip them after.
I'm not gonna tip anybody unless they give me the tip that I'm about to fucking bust piss out my dick.
They did not. So, and I was waiting for them to because of Drew telling me, but
it's fucked, man.
Aren't cool, man. People just are not cool.
I'm sending you the drawing now, Jameson.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
How's everybody doing out there, huh? You having a nice day? What about you? Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Oh.
What's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
That is a very good question. Are you asking me or?
I'm just asking in general.
I think still Michelangelo for me.
Yeah, I mean, I love Mikey. I feel like there's a time when I really appreciated Raph, but then as I get older, I feel like I'm also just like, dude, man, just get fucking over it. Like, you're not the fucking leader. Like, chill with it.
Yeah. We get that you're the angry one. If that's all your personality is, then you should probably relax.
Have you guys heard about the new series or whatever? Like it's like the last Ronin turtle or whatever.
Yeah.
That sounds nuts. Kind
of. Do you know who it is?
Mikey.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we spoiled it, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I think
been like a couple months since that
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
it's
I
been
feel
a
like
while. Oh, here's another question I forgot to ask. What is one small thing that can make your day? And that's for you at home as well. You know, think about that.
yeah.
What
And
is-
put
what
it
is
in the
one
comment
small
box.
That can make your day. For me, Canada Dry's bold ginger ale in a can, and then in a mug that has my nipples on it.
I haven't had Canada Dry in a minute. You're making me thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say one small thing that can make my day is like in the morning, my dog just like shuffling his body over to me just to like nuzzle on me in the morning. Or really at any point in time. It's just like where he like voluntarily like slides on over to me and just like, oh.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I guess a small thing that can make my day is like when I'm going out for like an evening walk around the yard or whatever, and it's like a nice sunset, and then like listening to a song, and it just meets and works nicely.
Yeah.
That's always good. So it's the little moments. Those are little things, you guys.
Tiny little things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's find out what Drew drew, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that
Hell
there's
yeah.
colors this time, dude. You did colors and everything.
Yeah, I had some colors available here.
Very cool. You got the pizza eating ghost up there.
Uh-huh.
You got the sentient fucking catheter, Tommy the Tube.
Mm-hmm.
You got Cat Tornado. And you got Blizzmat. What is it? Oh, he's rock climbing, of course.
Yeah. The person
Love it.
next to him fell.
Oh.
Well,
He
He
doesn't know.
one
He's
time.
thinking about when he's gonna get more mushrooms.
Uh-huh. There's mushrooms, and I tried to draw sushi. Those are the little green bits.
Oh, I see.
Some
Yeah.
flowers, and one dream catcher.
Oh yeah. There it
Hell
is.
yeah.
Oh.
It's fantastic, man.
Well, give it
Thanks,
up for
man.
Blizzmat, everybody. Put your
Blizzmat,
hands for Blizzmat.
The true hero.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm
And-
tired of giving it up for first responders. I want to give it up for Blizzmat.
Blizzmat. Put your hands for Blizzmat. Put your
Yeah.
hands for Luke Swisher.
Yeah.
Put your hands for Drew Rogers. Woo! Put your hands for Jameson Rogers.
Yeah.
Put your hands for Cameron Rogers, our producer and
Yeah.
brother. And put your hands for Anna Kabakova, our other producer and the love
Yeah.
of my fucking life, everybody. Put your hands for your damn selves. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.